In 2009, 80 people got together and built a 35-foot tall Rubik's Cube. Now, this Rubik's Cube was 15 by 15 by 15. There were 3 controllers, all screaming distance apart. One for X, one for Y, one for Z. And you could see this Rubik's Cube from across the desert at night. It dominated the sky. And it was solved for the first time in 3 hours. The person who was kind of the controller, the mastermind, lost his voice and had runners telling the other people at the other axes what to do. This, of course, happened at Burning Man. And I've been going to Burning Man for the past 12 years, 10 times in total. And it's a pretty amazing space. But first, before I get into that, I want to tell you about the city itself. Burning Man is built in just a week. Day 0, there's about 3,000 people there. And by the end of the week, there's about 45,000 people there. It's shaped like a clock. And in the middle is the man. And all the streets are radials, 2 through 10. And then the letters, and then the side streets go out, A through M. And in all the white space is art. And as you can see, the art is really well organized. And we have a great public transportation system to help people get around to view all the art. It's really a city of the people, by the people, and it is huge. This is Burning Man compared to the city of Seattle. As you can see, it could take you kind of the whole day to walk around all the different cities, all the different pieces of art. And there's a reason why you can't build a huge Trojan horse anywhere but Burning Man. I mean, this horse took 200 people, was 80 feet tall, and took over 2 years to build. There was a bar and then a secret bar in there. And so you have to wonder, why do people want to spend all this time building art at a temporary city that'll disappear? And I think it has to do with the fact that they own this city. There is no Occupy Burning Man movement. Although actually there kind of is because tickets have sold out and there's all sorts of hullabaloo about that. But before this year, there was no Occupy Burning Man movement because people build the city themselves and they build the art. And so when those 80 people got together, they were like, well, this will bond us as friends. Instead of going out on a Friday night trying to find the best place for happy hour and what makes the best Manhattan, they are instead trying to figure out how to keep this Rubik's Cube up, how to keep their tents down. And there's something beautiful about temporal art, art that just goes away at the end. So they didn't have to bring that Trojan horse home and find a place for it in the city that they lived in. Instead, they blew it up with a flaming arrow, and then firemen who were their friends put out the fire. And then there's something about scale. This temple, you could not just build this in Seattle or New York. You would need permits. You would need permission. There, you can just build it. And the projects aren't all just large buildings. This is our version of Street View. This person took 6 point-and-click cameras and put it on his recumbent tripod bike and rode around, and if you go to Street View Playa, you'll find it. But you have to wonder, it's sort of kind of a waste, right? Why do people want to spend all this time there? Can't they do something with it? And so that is something that people have started to do. They've started to bring it back to their cities. They started to take the spirit from Burning Man and bring the art back. And if you walk around the waterfront of San Francisco, they've really embraced themselves as the Burning Man city. And my friends and I actually brought that Rubik's Cube back to Seattle, and it's in the Pacific Science Center for the next 8 months. And it's been solved now in 13 minutes by people, but it's not shouting distance anymore. It's now kind of a touch interface, and it's for kids, and it's awesome. If you happen to go to Seattle, check it out. So my recommendation to you is try to get a Burning Man ticket, and then go. It's awesome. And while you're there, you're going to get a chance to build art. You're going to get a chance to build community. And then you're going to get a chance to really blow it up. You don't have to bring it back. But what you need to do is bring back the spirit of Burning Man and art and community to your own lives and your own city. Thank you very much. I'm Brady Forrest.